I'm sure he didn't say, all right, she only gets 5% interest, because what you can do. Did you know that?
Because nobody does that. They just put their name on it. They don't go up. They don't talk about terms. I'm glad you brought that up because that's where I wanted you to go with
Oh,
this.
okay.
They don't talk about terms.
Mm-mm.
They literally just say, oh, she's on the deed. So when you just put someone on the deed and there are no terms, does it automatically go to say, okay, now we have equal interest, which means we get equal pay of the profits when this is all said and done?
Yes, there is a way to grant someone only a certain percentage and not 50% of your property. However, it doesn't really matter. If anyone but you owns the property, everyone has to sign off, no matter what your interest is. So, Jonna, he is gonna have to file. He's okay. There's a couple of different avenues you can take. You can either track her down,
Mhm.
hire an investigator to get her
Okay.
current contact information,
Okay.
and see if she's willing to just take her interest off of the property, because she knows that she hasn't invested any money. If she's a fair person, perhaps.
Okay.
But then again, do we know what he promised her 20 years ago?
Don't. Well, clearly he said, I'm going to marry you. We're going to, and that
Well,
happened. So,
she may be a woman scorned, so I don't
hey,
know, but
but it's, hopefully she's not still a woman scorned 20 years later.
hopefully not. But
Uh,
stranger things have
hey,
happened. And the problem is, once people see dollar signs,
yeah,
things get tricky,
it
right?
does. Oh, it
I
does.
kind of want I kind of want someone to chime in on what they think the resolve is. Like, what do you think, before I go down the gamut of what he can do? Does anyone have, just take a wild guess? I hope we have some non-real estate people in here.
It looks like
Take a wild guess on what do you think the answer to this problem is, because it's not easy.
somebody said money. Money is the answer to the problem. And it could be money, definitely could be the answer. And unfortunately, if he came to her and he said, hey, I need you to take this money, I need you to take your name off the deed and I'll give you X, Y, and Z, that could certainly work. But she got to sign up that paperwork first. Make her an offer. Absolutely.